Live from Houston, Texas, the humidity capital of the world, it's time for Money for Lunch, where we feed your brain and your business with supersized portions of business and financial news. Now your host, Bert Martinez.
Hey, guys. This is literally our last show for 2012. We have literally saved the very best for last. This is unbelievable. We have Adam Briley. He's a best-selling author. He's also a real estate innovator. So I'm excited to have him on the show, talk about what he means by that. He's passionate about real estate and providing the best client experience possible. He was also recognized with Prudential Real Estate's Rising Star Award in 2011, as well as leading his team to be ranked 17th in the Prudential Network. That's pretty big because Prudential's huge. Adam Briley, welcome to Money for Lunch.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Absolutely. All right, so let me ask you this. How long have you been involved in real estate?
Well, I'm going on my 6th year now. I actually have it in my blood. My dad's been doing it for about 29 years now.
So when you bleed,
grown up with it. Oh yeah.
So when you bleed, what comes out? A little dirt, a little ink. I mean, I don't know.
Everything real estate.
Everything real estate. That's perfect. All right. So I have to ask you this. I'm intrigued by this. On the teleprompter here, I'm looking at it. It says you're a real estate innovator. Give me a little hint. What does that mean?
Well, I think with our real estate market and in this industry in general, it's been around for 200 years now plus, and so we're always pushing the envelope to basically what it boils down to is we're always pushing the envelope to provide the best and better customer service that we possibly can, and that's just a mixture of things, is using different tech tools and just making it easier and friendlier for the consumer when they're shopping for homes, the selling experience, just everything about it. And there's certain things that we're pushing the envelope to change, and it's going great.
I love it. All right, so I want to dig into the market, but I want to kind of put you on the spot here a little bit. We had Donald Trump here a while back, and so we saved a clip just for you. I want you to listen to what he's got to say, and then I want your comments or your reaction to it. Hold on one sec.
Well, the good news is there's no money around, so you're not going to have a lot of overbuilding like you do in the housing industry. They overbuilt 2 years ago, and now they're sort of getting rid, and you can make lots of good deals. If you have money today, you can make lots of good deals. The fact is, this is a great time to go buy a house, maybe even wait 3 or 4 more months.
All right, now that was done in January of this year. What's your take on the market conditions currently? Do you think it's a good time to get involved in real estate right now?
Absolutely. I mean, I can't say anything else though, right? We're just seeing extremely positive, very good momentum for the housing market in 2013. I think with the creation of new jobs, of course, the historically low rates. I mean, inventory's low right now, and home prices, what we're seeing, especially going into 2013, is they're on the rise. Right. Actually, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but have you guys heard of NAR? It's the National Association of Realtors. Their November stats where home prices, existing home sales, were up 14.5% from November of 2011.
Wow, that's a nice jump.
Absolutely. And the other thing, too, which, Omaha, Nebraska, we're in the center of the United States. So we're kind of like in this nice little pocket. And the things that, everything we're seeing right now is actually Trulia. If you guys know, Trulia is one of the top used real estate websites. Trulia named Omaha, Nebraska the top 10 healthiest housing markets. And how they picked that is due to strong job growth, low vacancy rates, and low foreclosure inventory as well. So definitely seeing some positive things here going into next year.
Well, that's great. Let me ask you this. Let's talk about selling real quick. What do you think is the most important thing sellers need to know about the market right now?
Well, there's a couple things here that I think that everyone should know. I think the biggest thing right now is there's just the homes right now that are on the market, they're selling quickly. For example, 32% of the homes that sold in November were on the market for less than 30 days.
Wow.
So, selling quickly, and that's why it's extremely important when you are going to be selling your home to hire an agent that has a very strong marketing plan. My advice for any seller is to, pick that agent that can give you appropriate advice on pricing your home, staging, and good systems for attracting buyers to your home, because on the flip side, about 20% of the homes that sold in November were also on the market for longer than 6 months. So, and where we call that is without the right preparation and, an appropriate marketing plan, we call that, and they just sit there, that we call that a stale listing. And then,
right.
If you're a seller, you could end up just selling your home at a deep discount.
Gotcha. All right, let me ask you this, and let me flip it around. What tips would you give buyers in the market?
Well, I think the number one thing that every buyer should do is definitely go talk to a loan officer first. Obviously, they can go to the real estate agent and get really good, maybe get 2 or 3 good lenders they could talk to. But that should be the number one thing that they should be doing, because there's nothing worse for a buyer when they go out there, they find their dream home, and they find out they can't get the financing on it. So what we always suggest is, if you're looking to buy, is go meet with a lender maybe 2 to 3 months before you plan on buying. So then, they can pull your credit, make sure you have everything in line, so when you do find your home, you can put your best foot forward as put in a strong offer to get your dream home.
That's cool. I love that. Let me ask you this. Okay, you mentioned tech tools earlier. How has technology impacted the real estate market?
Well, NAR, which is, again, a National Association of Realtors, so this is a national organization, their statistics are 88% of home buyers use the Internet in some way during their home search. So to me, it's absolutely crucial that you are working with an agent, and you have an agent that both understands and utilizes technology in their business. So, for example, if you're a seller, make sure that you not only have an agent that has a really good website, but also what are they tracking on the back end. So I'll give you an example of our website. We have all of our listings on there, and we can see who's looking at ours. And we do require that buyers will sign in their information, because if you're a seller, you want to make sure that if to give them all the information right there, that's great, but we want to make sure that we're actually getting those buyers into the door. So it's really crucial to have a website where you're able to get that person's contact information to make that introduction and get them into the home. And then for a buyer is, make sure you have an agent that has a really good search feature on their website. And I think what's a really big thing for buyers right now is find an agent that has a good website, and they can actually see which homes that you're looking at as a buyer and which ones you're saving as favorites, because I think it's going to be able to let the agent do the best job as finding your dream home for you.
No, I think that's great. Speaking of agents, okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot, and I'm going to ask you, what do you think is the most important characteristic to look for when hiring a real estate agent? I want you to give me the kind of advice that you would give a close friend of yours, or a relative that's maybe outside of your area. What advice would you give them?
Well, I think it's a combination of things. It's always important to have good experience, and so that's a big thing there, and also enthusiasm. How energetic are they to get out there and get your home sold? So, and I think a big part of that too is, so the national average for agents is they sell 8 homes a year. You definitely should be picking an agent that is selling at least double that a year. Then it just shows that they're on the right track. They're doing something right to get double the home sold what the national agent or that national average agent sells. I'm a little biased, but I think it's also important to have an agent that works on a team. So with us, we have a team of 10, and the reason I like that, and I think it's really important for sellers and buyers, is that you're not just counting on one. You have a whole team of people that know you, know your situation, and can help you along the way, and it's just everyone can focus on what they're good at. So I think that's a really good part of, that agent has a support system to help them do the best job for them. And then, just finding an agent that really gets to know you and your situation. What is going to be the best way to help you get to the next step in your life or next chapter in your life. So I think an agent that asks you a lot of questions.
Sure. Adam Briley, thank you so much for stopping by. We got to go here on Money for Lunch. Check out BrileyHomes.com. And again, Adam, have yourself a happy new year and the best to you and your team.
Thank you so much. Have a great one.
All righty. Guys, this is it. We are out of here for 2012. Have yourself a happy new year, and we'll see you back here on Money for Lunch on 2013.
Tune in Monday through Friday here on Money for Lunch, and check out our website at moneyforlunch.com.